What's going on, folks, and welcome back to the Satoshi Aoki stream. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, taking a look at Crow today. I do apologize, I've had a bit of a break off of the streaming and slowed down a bit on the content creation. Just had to do a bit of traveling in the last couple of weeks, but I'm looking to come back. And not every day, but I am looking to commit to certain days of the week, Sunday being one of them. Okay, Friday is going to be another one, and also potentially Thursday or maybe Monday. All right, and then we may do extra bonus streams. We might not. It's all just going to sort of depend on a few things and some feedback from you guys. But what's important is we are going to be giving away Crow for you guys. We're going to be covering the news for you guys. We're going to be showing you guys our trades, showing you guys what we make, what we lose, all right, and just being fully transparent with you guys and just teaching you how to hopefully successfully trade leverage for whether you're an absolute beginner, you're a beginner, even intermediate or advanced. This is the place for you. So if that sounds like something that you want to get familiar with, hit like, subscribe, get involved in the chat, and let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to bring up my chat before I do anything else. Alright, so it seems like my microphone's working fine. So, yeah, guys, look, excited to be here. Happy to be here again. Wow, a lot has really happened in the crypto space since I've been away. I think I jumped away when Bitcoin was kind of like trying to break above 90k. And it's looking like the price right now is 95,206. We are having a bit of a move here, back up actually. This is the 4-hour time frame here for BTC. If we just go ahead and have a look now and see. And one important thing that I do want to point out to you guys right now is that Bitcoin did actually break down here on the 16th of Jan. Okay, so I believe we are the 18th of Jan today, so that's 2 days gone past there. So we actually broke down and we almost basically tested this R1 line here. So that stands for resistance 1, and that's sitting at 94,043 US dollars. So you can see here we actually broke straight through on the 13th of January. All right, a really good important level. So what this orange line here, okay, this horizontal orange line right here, okay, we call this a pivot point, okay, the R1 pivot point on the 4-hour time frame, the resistance one, 94,043. So what's essentially happened is we had that breakthrough on the 13th of January, all right, we broke through, and it actually looks as though we had another retest on the following day. You can see here we had the breakthrough there, okay. Then we had the retest here. Okay, I'll just bring a little pencil out there so you can see. So we had the breakthrough. All right, that's one. Then you could call that a retest. Okay, first retest. All right, and then after that, it was like, yep, happy with that retest. Bang, and we went up. And notice how this isn't a coincidence right here. We went up and we tried to break through the R2 resistance. So these pivot points do have strength here. Okay, they really do. This R2 resistance at 97,214 US dollars. All right, wasn't able to break through it. Okay, we actually got up to 97,922. We got really close to 100k, but we didn't actually manage to break through it. We failed the breakout down. Okay, we tried to break it again 3 consecutive times. One failure here, second, third failure, and then Bitcoin was like, nah, do you know what? I've had enough. And then that began basically the downward trend from that R2 resistance, or very much close to 2-hour point of price today, which is basically a 1.93% move to the downside over 2 days and 20 hours. Okay, so that's basically what's happened for Bitcoin over the course of the last week. Okay, it has been a bit of an interesting one to kind of gauge and have a bit of a look at. All right, so you can see it right here. Yeah, it's been pretty interesting for Bitcoin, So what I'm basically seeing right now is, I don't know, we've obviously got this Trump-Iran news going on, all right, and I think this is inevitably bringing, he's got the sanctions going on with Iran. He's thinking about going in there and, capturing like a lot of the leaders and that. Without this is not meant to be a political channel, but the fact of the matter is, politics do play a massive role in crypto and broader traditional finance. Right, and yeah, I think, that is having a bit of an impact. I think it's suppressing the price down. And I think given everything that's happening in the world right now, there's always something going on, right? There's always something going on. Trump's always making a deal here, doing this, that, and the other here. Got the stuff with Venezuela. That probably had a bit of an impact on the price too. But I think despite all of this, I do think the market for BTC is maturing. It's behaving very well. And to me, you know, we called it on our stream. We kind of said that I think 88, 89K was thereabouts around the real bottom for BTC. And since then, it's been looking pretty good because right now we're at like 95,206. I think it's realistic to suggest that we could still see a healthy retest of this zone right here. This grey line right here, the 200 EMA on the 4-hour chart, is at 91,767 for BTC. I think a healthy retest around this zone would be alright. You know, I think if we saw something like this, alright, came down to hit that and then took back off, that would still be well within the healthy zone of a retest, okay? So I am personally a buyer of BTC if we get down to around the 90K level, which is very possible and still within the healthy realm. Don't get faded by this. Don't get sort of misled by this, by propaganda, media, whether it's crypto media or mainstream media or crypto mainstream media or anybody for that matter. Just try and focus on what the charts are saying. Okay, the charts are saying so long as we can kind of just stay above 91,767 for BTC, we are still very much in a good place. So you could enter this trade aggressively right here. You could. All right, maybe you could, but it would be very aggressive. Okay, very aggressive and quite risky. All right, and the reason why I say it is because we're kind of like this shorter term EMA. Okay, the 20 EMA right here. All right, it's acting as a strong support right now. Okay, you can see it right here. We broke down, broke back above, broke down, broke back above, broke down, broke back above. All right, you can see it, but we are struggling to hold it. We got some heavy wicks below it, big candle bodies below that line as well. All right, so the way I'm seeing this right now is that I almost would say there's like a greater than 50% chance that the 2050 EMA is lost. All right, that currently sits at 95,137. We're at 95,321 right now. And the next big test would, again, be down here at 94,043, which also coincides with the 50 EMA at 94,140. Okay, so could that be a double bottom? It could. All right, we could also see a really nice bounce down here, and then we could go up from there. All right, so we may not come down. All right, probably one of two scenarios. Either we come down to 94 and bounce, or we come down to 91.7 and bounce. All right, which one of those two happens? I don't know. I'm leaning slightly more towards the 91.766 getting tapped. Okay, slightly more toward that, and we're going to be going through the buy orders that we have in place right now. First of all, folks, I just want to show you how our P&L analysis is going, because we don't just trade here and give you the TA. All right, we actually show you what our profit and loss, the P&L analysis is on Bitunix for the 7-day period, for the daily period, and for the 30-day period. Okay, so for the last 30 days, we're doing okay. All right, so we're up 35%, meaning if you invested $1,000 with us, okay, and copied our trades from a month ago, you would have made $350. Okay. 7 days ago, guys, we're up 8.77%, and for the day, 0% because we haven't been trading. Okay. So I think that's really important because a lot of traders, streamers, they're not going to be showing you their P&L. All right. I'm here showing you my P&L. This is what we use to trade. Plain and simple. All right. I don't want to go into it too much, but we're up about 35% for the month. We're doing well. We did about 45% in December, and we're up 35% halfway through January. And, you know, I'm aware that 35% is, you know, it's quite a bit. But look, we're aiming for 15%. 10 to 15% a month is what we're aiming for here on the streams, okay? With our leverage trading, we're focusing on between 5 to 10x leverage trades, primarily on Bitcoin, a bit on Crow, and occasionally on some other altcoins. We did trade Pepe later in January, made a few wins on that, which was cool. So yeah, so for those of you that are here, folks, you know, I'm going to show you exactly where I've got orders placed for buying BTC. And guys, if you want to get involved and place these orders, you want to follow along with these trades, you got to always remember, guys, always do your own research before trading or investing. I'm not a financial advisor, all right? I'm just a guy on the internet. and I'm still learning, okay? Yes, I've been profitable leverage trading last year, had some good profits last year, have been profitable so far this year, and really the purpose of what I'm trying to do right now is just spread my knowledge, okay? I've been in the crypto space since 2017, all right? And I think the only one regret that I had, well, actually I had two regrets. The first regret is selling too much BTC too early, okay? I think a lot of early investors of BTC probably have that regret. And the second regret is not learning how to trade and how to leverage trade sooner. Okay. The fact of the matter is, guys, we are on here on the stream showing you the data, showing you the proof. I'm showing you. I'm not just saying, oh my goodness, leverage trading is bad. You should never touch it. You're going to lose everything. No, I'm showing you, folks, how you can do it in a safe way. All right. First of all, you don't need to risk too much money. All right. Did you know you can leverage trade with $20? You can leverage trade with $50. You don't even need $100 to start leverage trading. You don't need $1,000. And the beauty of it is, right, you can turn that $20 with 10x into $200. So you can be trading with $200. If you're someone that can only afford, because there's a lot of people out there I know that can only afford to trade with $20, you can turn that into $200. You can manage the risk, and yeah, it's as simple as that. Because the thing is, guys, what you got to understand is, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing leverage trading, spot trading, longer term investing, it's all a form of trading. And if you're doing it in the crypto space, you always got to be willing, whatever you put into crypto, no matter what kind of trading you're doing, you got to be prepared to lose it. I know it's like a boring thing that all of us influencers, streamers say, and people say it, never invest more than you can afford to lose. It's true. You know, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Always have a bit of a stack of cash aside for emergencies, all right, for your family, or if you're single, whatever it might be, all right. Keep it to the side. Okay, but if you are interested in following along, guys, look, there's a bonus available, guys, here, because I'm giving away $100 worth of Crow, 1,000 Crow every single week, guys. The only thing you have to do in order to get signed up for that competition, it's really simple. There's two links right here. First one is start trading now on Bitunix. Go ahead. It's in the chat right there. It's pinned. Click that link. Go ahead. Get signed up. Make your first deposit. It can be $10, all right? And place your first futures trade. I tell you how to do it live on these streams for free. And if you're confused, all you need to do is click that second link, guys. That's my free Telegram group link, guys, all right? So what we do in that free Telegram group is we actually give you trades that I place during the day, all right? So I'm actually placing trades in there in that Telegram group, all right? I'm placing these trades, which I'm showing you right here, okay? We haven't had a trade in a few days because I just haven't seen a trade I want to take. Because we only take trades that I feel comfortable taking. All right, I'm not just throwing money out there on any trade. Sure, we'll do a few on the stream if I see a valid entry on stream. But I'm not just throwing away money here, there, and everywhere. Okay, so for example, folks, all right, you can see it. The P&L is right here. Check this out, right? All right, these are the last 4 trades. The last 4 trades we've placed have been winners, okay? We had a Crow 5x long, all right, right here. Look at this. This was a 22% win, guys. A 5x long for Crow, all right? If you were in the Telegram group, you would have caught that call for free. All right, I'm telling you, there are trading groups out there on Telegram charging hundreds of dollars per month that aren't giving away trades that are pulling this much value in. That is a simple fact. All right, let's have a look at the trade before that. All right, a 49.7% 10x long win on Ethereum. If you were in the Telegram group, you would have seen that trade, all right? The timestamp is there, guys. Look, 2026. It's right here. I'm not bullshitting you. 2026, 18th of January, all right, at 9:44 p.m. my time in Thailand, all right? The proof is there. Let's have a look at the third one. 2.4%, a modest trade on a 10x BTC long, all right? But still, it's not a loss. It's a win. It's a 2.4%. Can't complain with that. Again, guys, this was from 2026, the 18th of the 1st. Before that, all right, we had a 7.68% gain, a 10x long on Crow. If you were in the Telegram group, again, you know what I'm going to say, you would have been able to enter that winning trade. Okay, so what trades are we looking at now, guys? And remember, guys, yeah, Bitunix, guys, no KYC, no VPN, best exchange hands down for Americans. If you want to go ahead and get involved and win that 1,000 Crow every single week, which I'll be announcing on Friday, the winner, then guys, get signed up to Bitunix. It's free. No KYC, no VPN links there. Come join me in the Telegram, guys. And if you're a high volume trader, all right, because I know there is a lot of you out there, then you can be susceptible to winning $500 worth of crow every single week, every single month, which I give away. And I'm running that competition regularly throughout the year of 2026, giving away $500 a month, guys, for anyone who is doing the top volume, okay? So the top volume trader for January is going to be getting $500, and I'll be announcing that at the end of the month. And all you have to do, again, is go ahead, get signed up to Bitunix, make a deposit, start trading right here. The link's there. Go ahead and get signed up to Bitunix, guys. It's free. And more importantly of all, jump in the Telegram group and start getting on those free calls, guys, because I'm just literally giving away those free calls. All right. So that leads us to what are our current open orders for like everything, basically. All right. So I'm going to take you through that right now. All right. We're going to focus on Bitcoin first. Okay. So for Bitcoin, you can see it right here. I've got orders set at 93,500. All right, right here, 93,500 for BTC. And I'm laddering in, so I don't just invest everything in one trade, okay? I'm laddering in. I'm starting to invest a bit at 93,500. I'll invest more at 91,850. All right, I'll invest more at 89.9 and more at 87.9 if we get that low, all right? There's probably a good chance that there's a pretty good argument to suggest that we don't go below 90K again. We could, obviously we could, but I think we don't. You know, I think there's a good chance that 90K could be the support right now for Bitcoin. And I'll tell you why. It's because the 200 EMA, it's a very strong support level now for Bitcoin is $91,765. That is a very significant line in the sand for resistance. All right, so we can go ahead and get some confluence on the other time frames. I like to use the 4 hour to enter my trades, but it's really important that we do get confluence. I like to use all the different time frames, the relevant ones. I use the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 15 minute. Let's go out to the weekly. Let's have a bit of a look what's going on with BTC for the weekly. Guys, if you just joined the stream, appreciate you. We are doing Crow and BTC technical analysis. I do the analysis, I do the TA, I show you our trades live on Bitunix, guys, as well. Okay, we are up. All right, I want to show you for anyone that's just jumped in the stream, because you might think, you know, what's the point of showing you guys this? Well, I think it's really important. You know, I don't like to hide anything from you guys. You know, I'm not here to BS you guys. If I'm losing money, I want to show you guys the money I'm losing. If I'm making money, I want to show you guys the money I'm making. I mean, why shouldn't I show you my wins and losses? It doesn't make any sense. That was one thing I was kind of thinking to myself before I started streaming. I was like, why do a lot of these TA traders not show their wins and losses? Like, what trades do they take? What trades don't they take? You know, I just give it to you raw and unbiased. No BS, guys. Okay, we don't win every trade, but we've been doing pretty well for the last couple months. Okay, our 30-day P&L is right here. We're up 35% for the last 30 days, okay? In December, we were up 45%. The last 7 days, we're up 8.77%, all right? Today's P&L is 0 because, well, we haven't made any trades in a few days because I just really haven't seen any entries. Okay, haven't been making a lot of trades. Haven't been doing a lot of scalp trading. Doesn't mean I don't believe in scalp trading, but these are our figures, okay? So we are doing pretty well so far in December and starting in 2026 for January. All right, so the aim here, guys, on this stream is really just to take you guys through how we can leverage trade with 5 to 10x leverage trading on BTC Crow, of how we can sustain a good 15% at least per month, okay, throughout the year on average, all right? Because if we can do that, that's essentially going to allow us to trade, to basically beat the S&P 500, all right? Beat the S&P 500, and you can essentially build off that. All right, if we can make like 20% a month, then that's going to be really, really nice. All right, that's going to be really, really nice if we can actually beat that. All right, so we do all our work on Bitunix. They're the only exchange channel partner, guys. So yeah, just remember, guys, as I said, if you want to get signed up, the link to get signed up to Bitunix is right there. You can win 1,000 Crow weekly, 5,000 Crow monthly. If you're doing huge volume on trading on Bitunix, you're going to be winning $500 a Crow every single month. And jump in the free Telegram group. It's right there. Okay, free to get signed up, no KYC, no VPN. Deposit, start trading on futures, jump in the group, and you can start making some money and start trading alongside us, but not financial advice, of course. So as I was saying, guys, you know, yeah, it's the weekly here. Let's have a look. All right, so we are out on the weekly chart. What's going on the weekly? So I'm seeing support here, right here at 86,219 on the weekly. So we have broken away from that. And actually, you want to know something pretty interesting right here. So this is not the best sign, okay? Not the best sign on the weekly chart for BTC. I'll tell you why. Because on the weekly, guys, look at this. We pushed up to this price here. It's going to be what? 98,200. That's the 20 EMA. This red line curling down also pretty much coincides with this orange line here coming down here. This is the weekly time frame now, guys. Look at that. We pushed past this point of control. That's really the most important line we really need to try to get above to break. We need to break above P, point of control. That's the most buy and sell volume on the weekly chart for BTC. The median price sits at 96,067. We are trading below that right now. We want to get above 96,067. I'm telling you right now, if we can get above 96,067, finish this week above that price, which is basically in what? Excuse me. Weekly, yeah, minutes, hours, 9 days? No, because if we're on the weekly chart here, okay, yeah, okay. So we basically need to finish above there, all right? If we can finish the week above 96,067, damn, we are going to be in a great spot, okay? If we do, there's a good chance that we might just blast up to 117,000 straight up. Okay, so you need to be watching this. Okay, you need to be watching this. I'm tripping. I'm like, surely there's not 9 hours left in the week. I just remembered it's Sunday. Man, my head's just... my head's in pieces. I've been doing a lot of traveling and just a bit all over the shop right now. I just completely forgot it was Sunday. But basically, yeah, shit. There's 9 hours left in the week, guys. So, can we finish above 96,000 in the next 9 hours? Oh, I don't know. It's not looking likely. You never know, but it's not looking likely. Okay. Now, a big point to hold, and this is where bulls really need to step in. All right. Bulls really need to step in at 91,386. I think, guys, we are going to see probably a bit of movement like this. Okay. We're going to see some chop. This is going to be the channel. We're going to see some chop between here. We're going to see chop between 96,000 and 91,000. All right. So this is where you need to look at yourself and go, okay, I'm looking to trade this long. Guys, 5 people in the stream, really do appreciate you. If you're enjoying the stream, please do smash the like button. Would really appreciate you guys doing that. Appreciate it. We've already got 3 likes on there. Thanks, guys. We're going to see some chop. Okay. So right now, as a leverage trader, we're kind of like at the top of the zone. All right. 96 is the resistance. If I'm looking to enter here, I'm probably looking to enter short. I'm not going to be entering short just because I'm focusing on longing a bit more this month. But that does not mean a long is not on the cards by any means. Like you could definitely be taking, a short. You could definitely be taking a short here. All right, by all means. You need to be looking for confluence on other time frames. But what I'm looking for is entering in with size on the retracement. Because like I said, we're going to be seeing some chop. All right. We are going to be seeing some chop between here. All right. Listen, guys, at 91,386, I'm a buyer. All right, so let's go back and check our buy order again. Okay, on all Bitunix. Remember to get signed up, guys. No KYC, no VPN. You want to start trading with us, win 1,000 Crow every week, win 5,000 Crow every month if you're the top volume trader. Go ahead and get signed up with Bitunix. The link to do it is right there. No KYC, no VPN. Get signed up. Deposit, start trading to enter the competition, and enter my free Telegram group right there. So, let's just check in on our open order buy. Where did we say our price was? 93.5. Yeah, first entry at 93.5 and second entry at 91,850. I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not entering now. I'm not going to be entering a trade now. Long, anyway. You know, it's, yeah. Is a big fat candle. We're looking for this to come down. Looking for it to come down. And then hopefully we get a breakthrough next week. Hopefully we do get a breakthrough of the 96,067. But I'm telling you guys, like, listen, no matter what's going on in the news, no matter what's going on with Trump Venezuela, Trump Iran, like whatever, that's all going to have an impact, okay? There is a buyer's line here at 91,383. This is where bulls should step in. Okay, trading, leverage trading, all about probability. The probability is that bulls will step in at 91,320 when it gets there. It's over a 50% probability. Doesn't mean that we can't come down again, because if we break that 91,371, we can still come down easily to test 86,473. It's possible. All right, it's possible we can come down to test 86,473 or 87,000. All right, and that's also why I've got buy orders set lower. As you can see, look at this, 91,850. Yeah, I showed you before. 89,900 here. All right, 87,900 here. All right, I've got buy orders set. I've also got some orders set on ETH, on Crow as well. All right, I've got the order set in place, folks. Okay. So yeah, I'm waiting for a retracement here. Let's look at what's going on with the daily chart. Okay. Daily chart is saying, yeah, struggling to get over the 100 EMA, which is 95,941. Okay, so we've got a lot of resistance ahead on the weekly, also on the daily. Yeah, 96k is a big point of resistance right now for us for BTC, massive. Okay, there's a lot in the way at 96k. You know, what's positive is, you know, we're looking good in terms of higher highs and higher lows. Our low, higher low, higher low. Okay, that's good. We've got, well, yeah, you call that high, high, high. Okay, so we're forming a good uptrend on the daily. Okay, nice little uptrend on the daily. Okay, it's looking good, and what I like about it is it's not too sharp. As in, like, it's not too vertical. It's quite sort of, you know, it's nicely bullish. It's not nicely more like neutral bullish on the horizontal side, which is what we want. We want that steady growth. You know, we want buyers coming in holding. Okay, I think there's a lot of people and hodlers as well that are thinking, damn, Bitcoin sub 100k. This is good. I want to be getting in at these levels right here. Okay, this is a good level to be getting in right here. I'm happy to enter at these prices. All right, and I'm telling you right now, this is good, man. Whether you're buying Crow, whether you're buying BTC, this is a great price to enter. I mean, Crow right now, it's at a lovely price, 10 cents, okay? Holding above 10 cents, which is strong, okay? As you can see, Crow on the 4 hour, trying to break above this EMA cluster. Look at the EMA, so tightly strung together here for Crow on the 4 hour, okay? But just bringing the attention back to BTC for a moment, because that does drive the rest of the market, and that's what we need to focus on. Daily looks good. Daily looks good. We're setting higher lows, higher highs, which you can't really ask for much more. But what we would really need to see soon, I think, would be, well, on the daily, likely what will happen is a retest of this R1, this resistance 1, which is our pivot point here, okay? So we come down and test, what is it, 93,494, and then we come up, maybe have a second rejection possibly, right, on the 100 EMA there, down again, another retest maybe, and bang. And then maybe we go knock our head a bit against 99,492. Because if we have a look here, right, this is super powerful right here in terms of a very strong resistance level for Bitcoin to break. This is gonna almost definitely gonna bash its head against this. We got an R2 resistance 2 at 99,492, an R2 pivot point resistance, but what's even bigger is the 200 moving average on the daily. This grey line coming down to coincide right here. All right, they're coming to coincide together, and that's crazy, yo. 99,617. That's massive resistance. Okay, so it's basically 100k. Yeah, 100k is like in every respect, right? Figuratively, just, you know, just aesthetically, symbolically, technically, from any which way, spiritually, I'm telling you, from any which way you want to think about this, 100K is a huge resistance to get over now. Okay, from a technical standpoint. It's from a technical standpoint. Can you see it? The 200 EMA here on the daily at 99,422 coincides with 99,492 at the R2 pivot point resistance. Folks, I use these indicators for a reason, because they get me results. People are going to trade in all kinds of different ways, getting all kinds of different indicators and whatever. And whatever, look, in the end, if you're getting a net green positive at the end of the month, month after month, then yeah, then that's good. Keep doing that shit, okay? Because that's what we do. And we back it up, guys. We back it up, okay? Or we have been backing it up. I'm not saying we're going to necessarily, win every single month. But I always show you guys the P&L, okay? Right here. Fit 35% up, all right, for the last 30 days. 8.77% up for the last 7 days, all right? Now that is based off the indicators we use. MACD, RSI, pivot points, auto Fibonacci, extension and retracement, and EMAs. Okay, I might occasionally use some other ones too, but these are the ones that I've been using to make money, and, they've been doing pretty well, so I'm sticking with them. All right, point being is that this is not a coincidence that 100K is lining up here. All right. So if you're in a trade right now, say if you're in like a longer swing trade for BTC, I'd be looking at taking something off the table at 100K. All right, because people are going to be selling at 100. Bears are going to definitely be stepping in at 100. All right, and then we might see some chop between 100 and 93. All right, so we're talking about 7K USD swing up and down. We can see some chop like this for a while. All right. We could easily see something like this. Bang, before we hopefully take off and breach that resistance again. Well, that all-time high at around 125 or so. Alright, so something like that. Something like that's going to happen, okay? That, like I say, I'm not looking to rush this. I want to I want to get in at the right time. I want to enter this trade at the right time for BTC. Guys, 5 people in the stream. Appreciate you all. Please do remember to smash that like button, guys. And if you're not signed up to Bitunix, guys, and you want to win 1,000 Crow every week and 5,000 Crow every single month, it's really simple and easy to do it, guys. Come start trading with us. Go ahead and get signed up for Bitunix. No KYC, no VPN. The link to get signed up is right here. Make your first deposit and start trading, guys, and you can be announced on a Friday to win $100 worth of Crow. I'll announce the winner on Friday, okay? And tell you what to do then, and jump in the free Telegram group here, guys. Crow Bro Aoki, jump in there, guys. It's free to jump in, super easy, and yeah, come along and get involved, okay? So make sure I'm gonna open this one up as well. Just see, yeah, that's my right link there, Satoshi Oki. Yeah, come in, get signed up, guys, with the link. Start trading. If you're someone that's doing the highest volume at the end of the month of January, you will win 5,000 Crow, which is $500 US. So all you need to do is do trading volume on Bitunix, the best exchange for Americans, where we made 35% in the last 30 days. Okay, 8.77% in the last 7 days. Okay, we do the TA, we tell you what indicators we use, we give you the results, all right, on our Bitunix account. Come along, get signed up. Best spreads, no KYC, no VPN. Get signed up to Bitunix today, guys. The link is right here. All right, the pinned chat right there in the chat. And Crowbro Aoki, the Telegram group there, our free group where we give away winning trades, guys. Okay, we give away all our winning trades for free. I don't charge you anything, guys. All right, Telegram groups that are making less percentage per month than this are charging $100 per month. I'm here to give it away for free. All right, you can come on here, make these winning trades. Okay. I'm going to show you right now, again, for those of you that just joined, the last 4 trades we made. Look right here, 22% 5x long for Crow. All right, if you're in this trade on the 18th of the 1st of Jan, you would have made 22%. What's the next one? 49.7% on ETH, 10x long, okay? Again, 18th of January 2026. If you were in my Telegram group, guys, you would have made money on this trade. All right, had you entered. We gave you the call live in the Telegram group. What was before that? A 2.4% gain on a 10x for BTC. A little more modest, okay, but still, all in the same day. 18th of the 1st, 2026, 10:05 p.m. The timestamp's there, okay? You can't make this shit up, all right? Right here, 7.68%. 10x long for Crow. All right. Who said you can't make money trading leverage? That's fucking bullshit. Okay. You can make money trading leverage. Anyone who says don't trade leverage, you lose all your money, that's just because they never made money trading leverage, or they did try trade leverage, they did it wrong, they lost all their money, they had poor risk management and poor understanding. Because I'm here to tell you right now, if you're coming in, you're starting small, you're starting modest, you understand your risk tolerance, then it's just crazy. You know, it's crazy to be in crypto and not have at least some level of exposure to leverage trading. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's just stupid. I'm not saying put all of your net worth in leverage, okay, because people do that. Never do that. Don't put all of your net worth in leverage. That's fucking stupid, all right? But, you know, 10, 20% in leverage and 80% in spot, even if it's holding BTC or Ethereum or Crow, whatever, that's pretty. Pepe, #1 meme coin in my opinion, going to do another 10x from here. That's good. Have a bit, that's going to be a bit more risky. Have it in leverage, okay? Try and amplify that portfolio, because let's be honest, Bitcoin's going up. So even if you lost all that leverage, right, what people don't understand is when you make losses in anything in life, but particularly with trading leverage, so long as you go in with the strategy, the consistent strategy, the understanding, you're always going to be learning a valuable lesson, okay? That's the price of doing business, okay? It's the price of doing business. Learn, grow, stick at it, okay? Subscribe to this channel, like, hit notifications, okay? We are going to be streaming 3 times weekly. I'm going to be going through, showing you the winning trades we're making, okay? Look at these guys. Showing you these winning trades, showing you the TA that we're doing, all right, on top meme coins, Bitcoin, Crow, and everything like that, and showing you, I'm so sick of this bullshit about how leverage is like, oh my God, so scared of leverage, don't touch leverage. What a load of shit, okay? What a load of shit. All right, it's dangerous, it's powerful, sure, but you know, it sounds cringy, but you can harness it. You can harness it, and you can manage it. Like, start with $20. Start with $10. You can start trading with $10. Like, you can literally go to my chat right now, the pinned comment, hit Bitunix here, sign up, deposit $10, $20, follow me on the streams, follow our calls in the Telegram group just below, free Telegram group right here, no BS, and try it out. Try it out. Like, not financial advice, but seriously, like, can you not afford to lose 20 bucks? What are you going to get for that? 2 coffees now? Fucking hell. Alright. Anyway, guys. So, yeah, as I was saying, guys. So, just remember, guys, again, 1,000 Crow every week, 5,000 Crow every month. Alright, if you're a top volume trader, all you need to do is get signed up to Bitunix, deposit, trade, no KYC, no VPN, jump in that Telegram group as well. Okay, link's right there. Go ahead, get signed up. It's the only channel partner we use here to trade with. All right, just because they give the best bonuses straight up, and they're the best exchange to use for trading. All right. So for the daily for Crow, sorry, this is still BTC. Yeah. Like I said, we're not entering yet. We're not entering yet. All right, let's bring it down to the hourly. So we've checked out the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour. Let's bring it down to the hourly for BTC. Let's reset this chart view because it's doing some madness. Some absolute madness right now. Okay. Now, so the hourly chart for Bitcoin is painting a bit of a different picture here. Okay, it's painting a bit of a different picture. It's looking like we could have a move down to the 200 EMA right here. Okay, the 200 EMA right here. Sitting at 94, 1, 2, 3. And also, we've got the R1. So a healthy retest of 94.043 on the 1 hour is also in play. So again, I'm not looking to enter this right now. You know, we could get down to the 94.118 level here. Right, I'm not looking to enter right now. Straight up. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a retest. I'm waiting for a fat old retest, Joe. So that's pretty much it for BTC. Okay, I'm also looking for this retest here, 94, yes. Double check our buy orders. 93, You know what? We might even open up another buy order for Bitcoin. Possibly open up another buy order for Bitcoin. Okay, might open one up at 94. I'm going to scale in limit order at 90. Actually, we'll go 93, 999, Bitcoin. I'm just going to chuck $50 in this one. A little bit over. Okay. Stop loss is going to be 90,000. Actually, 89,500 is better. $27 loss. 10x. Yeah, that's how we place a trade right there. Boom. Okay. You can see that right there. We've got a slightly higher buy order. So we had 93.5 is our closest buy order, but then we put one at 93.999. Pretty keen to get in there. At that price. Got one for ETH at 3245. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, so let's take a bit of a quick look at Crow token before this stream ends up. Okay, we're going to wrap this one up. Yeah, in the next 5 minutes or so, guys. Okay. Stream for 45 to an hour. Yeah, getting a bit late there. Alright, so if you're here for Crow token, here we are. Let's start with the weekly for Crow token and see what's going on. Okay. So the big support for Crow on the weekly is 6 cents. Let's see it right there. S1, support 1. Okay. I don't think we're going to get down there. Alright, and we have big resistance ahead of us. Starting at 12 cents. Alright, so 12 cents for Crow is really the line to beat. We got to get above 12 cents. Alright. You can see here, this EMA cluster. See how all these come together? Like that. That's called an EMA cluster on the weekly. And yeah, that's what we're looking to beat for Crow. 12 cents. So, you know, we're sitting a fair way below it. So, you know, we could possibly go pretty range bound between sort of 12 cents and maybe even sort of 6 cents. I know it's quite a big spread. That's how the weekly's looking. In terms of the daily, how are we looking? So the daily chart for Crow, we're being held up pretty nicely with the 20 EMA. It's just trending up slightly, which I like. This red line just here, right here. This red line. So we're above that. What's even more important than that is we are well and truly above the point of control at 009743. That's super important we stay above that. A break below that, that's trouble. Yeah. But right now we're looking pretty good. This line's holding pretty strong. This red line. And even if it breaks, then hopefully point of control holds. We do have some pretty intense resistance ahead. The 50 EMA right here, sitting at 10429. Alright. So kind of like 11 cents is the line to get above. Well, 10.5 cents actually right now. Right here. Yeah. 10598. That's the R1 resistance. So, to be fair, you know, Crow right now, in terms of like a market buy entry, is looking more attractive, I would say, than Bitcoin. Kind of tempting to enter a trade on Crow here. You know, it's more valid. It is high risk. It's not an ideal entry, to be honest. You know, typically you would want to be a bit more patient with this, but it's not a bad place to enter. It's not too bad a place to enter for Crow right now. You know, we've got a nice uptrend going on here as well. Let's check out what the 4-hour chart's saying. That'll help us make our decision. Guys, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment to do that. Would appreciate it, guys, if you appreciate the raw and unbiased Crow and BTC analysis. We also do other altcoins as well, guys. If you want to let me know in the chat, I'm happy to show you other altcoins, okay? Happy to show you other altcoins. You know, if you just joined us, just want to let you guys know, again, for any new viewers, that we do our TA, guys. We're suitable for absolute beginners and beginners, and I always give you my P&L, guys. Every stream, I'll give you my P&L. We hit 35% for the last 30 days. Okay, trading mainly 5 to 10x leverage on CRO and BTC. 8.77% for the last 7 days. 0% today because we haven't been trading. Okay, and if you want to hit those trades live, well, Telegram group's right here, guys. In the chat, it's free. It's no BS. Jump in. Jump in the Telegram, guys. It's free. You can see our live trades. And if you haven't already, sign up to Bitunix, deposit, start trading to win 1,000 CRO every week, 5,000 CRO every month. If you're doing high volume trading, we announce the winner every Friday. Bitunix, no KYC, no VPN. Get signed up, guys. Links right there for Bitunix. Cheers. Appreciate you. Yo, what's going on? Zerkaz. Ah, bro, I am doing fine, thanks, bro. A little tired, I'm not gonna lie. I've been having some late nights. Been having a lot going on during the day, but you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm fucking shattered, but I've been missing getting on these charts, man. I mean, I've been looking at the charts and just, you know, putting my thought. I always update on the Telegram, yeah, but obviously I can't just stream at any time. But that's why it's important to jump in this Telegram group right here, guys. Links right there, guys. Jump in. Because in between streams, you can jump in trades straight up. But guys, the trades are only going to work effectively if you're using Bitunix. Because if you're using other exchanges, you're going to be getting in at different prices, getting out at different prices, possibly making a loss. It's just going to be madness. Okay. Did you see the ETF amendment for CRO could be launching very soon within the next month? Quite bullish. I did not actually see that news, but I'm not surprised. I mean, we've been talking about, you know, we've been talking about this ETF business about CRO. Chris Marsalek mentioned it just a few months ago, didn't he? About CRO token and the ETF amendment for CRO. Oh, not the ETF amendment, but potentially an ETF. He didn't explicitly say it was going to be in 2026, but come on, let's be honest. Like CRO, with everything they got going on, could easily see that ETF coming through in 2026, which, you know, if we did get that, hold them accountable for March. Yeah, because that's the thing, isn't it? You know, apparently Chris Marsalek's got a big announcement coming in March. Now, if they say that they have got an ETF, like guaranteed, coming in March, I'm telling you right now, you are going to want to be in a CRO long 10x for that, because the price very quickly could go up to 38 cents. That's the Trump media price, 38.40 cents. So, you know, I got a spot bag of CRO. I hold my spot bag of CRO, and I'm always looking to get into CRO. As a matter of fact, we might be getting into a CRO trade right here on this stream before we wrap up the stream, because I'm liking how it was looking on the daily chart, potentially as an entry. It's not the best entry, I'll be honest. I'm not, if I do make an entry right here, a market entry, it's not going to be with size. It's only going to be a smallish entry, a ladder logic entry, which I'll take you guys through on Bitunix, of course. Okay. So, yeah. So CRO on the 4 hour. How are we doing? We've had a pullback. I have to say, it gets quite attractive even on the 4 hour, because we've had a pullback to quite close to the 200 EMA. And bulls have stepped in. See how here, right, 10.112, that grey line there, that's the 200 EMA for CRO there. So bulls have stepped in there, but not only that, but we've got a really important auto retracement buy level at 0.236. So it's quite hard to see it, but basically this red line here, see this red line here? That is basically a line where bulls are stepping in. Okay, bulls are also stepping in right here at this blue line plus this grey line. So quite frankly, this is the CRO chart's looking pretty attractive for a long right here. Pretty attractive. Yeah, man, of course, you know, BTC shits the bed, then we're all fucked, aren't we? But, you know, you just got to be willing to, you know, leverage trading right here, it's all about being willing to just accept the stop loss. All right, you've got to be able to accept the stop loss, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute because I think we are probably going to enter a trade on this. All right, and you're going to want to subscribe and like and all that to see where this trade ends up. But if you've been watching for a while, you'll see like there's no bullshit here. Like I show you guys all my trades. So we show you all the trades in real time. There's no BS here. No need to sugarcoat things. Because the thing is, I can say whatever I want, but what am I actually doing? I'm showing you what I'm doing, right? It's all about actions. Fuck words. It's what you do that counts and the result. What do you do? What are your results? Words can be fancy, they can be nice, but at the end of the day, words alone are nothing. They're nothing. Alright, and the sooner you can learn that, the better. Alright? It's a bit of a weird analogy to make, but also it's quite relevant. It's like, people often go on about, oh, I know this great person, they're such a great person, they're such a great friend, oh, so-and-so, Francis or Benjamin or Timothy, they're so lovely. Well, you only really know a person when they experience adversity or you ask them for something or shit hits the fan, okay? That's just my opinion, alright? You can't ever fully know someone until you've seen them go through the shit or you're going through the shit and you need some help. Who the fuck steps up to lift you up when you're down, alright? That's a friend because they're taking action, okay? Simple as that. So anyone below that level, I just don't fuck with. Alright, so on the 1 hour, we're starting to see a green move. Okay, so starting to see a green move right here. Alright. We are under the EMAs on the 1 hour, so got a bit of resistance to get through, but again, not a bad idea. Tempting to put a little buy in here. Bears did step in here though. But I'm telling you right now, if BTC just has a bit of a move, this is going to be a good little trade right here for Crow. I'm not really interested in a Crow, in a BTC long right now, but I am interested in a Crow long potentially. We do have our buy order set for BTC and Crow, but I don't know, man. Let's check out the 15-minute for Crow right here. Guys, we will be streaming right now, committing to 3 times a week at least. I think Sunday, Monday, so tomorrow, and Friday. I think. Maybe Thursday as well, I don't know. Yeah, MACD. Yeah. That was on the 1 hour, was it? Yeah. On the 1 hour, or what are we looking at? It's a bit tight on the 1 hour. 15-minute chart. Seen a big move on the last candle there for Crow. Obviously still stacked underneath the EMAs as well. Could this be a little double bottom forming here? If it was, or if it is, could be looking at that. Maybe something like that could be good. Woo. Right, so the question is, if we do take a Crow long, where do we set our stop loss? I'm going to do 4-hour chart to have a look at that, where that might potentially be. Because I'm telling you, I don't mind an entry here. But I just want to be clear, like I'm not, let's say for example you think to yourself, okay, I want to get into the market right now with $100, right? Okay. I'm not putting $100 right now on Crow. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I put $25 in. And shit, Crow drops some more shit. Let's whack another 25 in. We ladder entry in. That's the way to do it. I mean, that's one way to do it. That's how I've been doing it lately, and I quite like that. So the question is, what would be our invalidation level right here? Okay. Stop loss tight. The thing is, you can keep your stop loss tight, you know, of course. I think it, you know, keep your stop loss at a logical invalidation point. There's no point in just keeping it tight if there's no reason that it's going to get invalidated there, because crypto's so volatile, you can get wicked out like that, and then you can be fucking off to the races if your stop loss is too tight. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, Zerkaz, but I think it's important to really focus on that invalidation. So for here, for example, right, this is just a rough TA on the higher lows, right? So we've got a low here, okay, a low here, and we've got our low there. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I think it's safe to assume that if we break 9856 and close, then we could start going down a lot further. Okay, so I think this would be a very, see, the thing is for me, and this is why, like, you got to work out what your strategy is. I'm kind of flexible, you know. I kind of like having my stop losses a little bit loose because crypto is so volatile. I hate getting stopped out and then it taken off. But at the same time, you've got to find the balance, because you got to find a balance of, okay, where's the right invalidation level to invalidate my stop loss, and am I okay with accepting this much USD loss on the trade? And that's going to be different for every person. So we're going to play this out right here. I'm going to figure out right now for you guys live on stream, am I okay to accept this loss? Am I okay to accept a loss? Let's just go even here. 9839. So if we enter here, let's open Crow. Okay, let's say it's at market. So we'll change it to market. I'm gonna go tempting to make it 10x, but because it's a higher risk trade, do you know what? I'm gonna go 10x. How come it's not letting me change to 10x? You can't change leverage or margin motors. There are open orders. Maybe let's cancel. I don't know why that is. We do have open orders on Crow. We'll just cancel them. See if that changes it. I just had one. Don't get why that would not let me open a market order though. Oh yeah. I want to change that to 10x. Okay. Don't really get that, but whatever. Okay, 10x market stop loss. Let's have a look. All right, so if we set our stop loss right here, so we're going to work it out. Like this thing is, this could easily come down, right, and hit 9988 right here, okay? So this could easily do this. Double bottom, down, up. Easy, good. Okay. Now if it doesn't though, it's about, you know, working out what happens next. So if it comes down, tags that, tries to make a break, failed underside retest, boom. That could happen. At which point we'll be like, you know what, fuck this, we're out. Okay, so we'll call it 9840. All right. See where I'm getting that there, yeah? I'm just putting that there, just underneath. I'm giving even a bit more room to the downside underneath this low here. That's gonna, do you understand? That's gonna break the higher low uptrend. Higher low 1, higher low 2, higher low 3. Okay. We've also got a bit of a neutral. I draw that to there. Okay, if I draw like this to here. This is, it's a neutral triangle, ever so slightly bearish, you know, meaning there is a chance that this breaks down. But if this does break down, I still think, even if this does break down out of this triangle, I still think if we just focus on this, just 1 Red candle right now on the 4 hour. Still a good chance that the next 4 hour maybe comes up to hit there. In which case, I'd probably set a fairly tight take profit maybe. Monitor the trade as much as I can and just get that stop loss up to break even once the percent has gone up a bit. And guys, if you're watching this stream thinking, oh yeah, this is cool, whatever, that's cool. But guys, take it another step further and follow because the thing is, this trade that I'm about to put on live for you guys on stream, like you're not going to know about how this trade's going for me if you're not in the Telegram group. And the Telegram group is free to jump in, and it's right here, guys. All right, it's the chat section of my stream. Jump in the chat section of my stream, and if you scroll right up to the top, you got 2 links. The first one's Bitunix. Okay, get signed up to Bitunix to win 1,000 Crow every week, 5,000 Crow every month if you're a high volume trader. Winners announced on Friday. Sign up to Bitunix with my link. Deposit. Place a trade. All right, just start trading as much futures on there as you can. That's all you need to do to enter, and you can win, guys, all right? And then most importantly of all, to follow on with this trade that I'm about to place right now, this link right here just underneath it, guys, that's my free Telegram calls group where we make all the winning trades for free. Normally groups like this, guys, they charge hundreds of dollars to jump in these signals groups. I'm giving it away for free, these calls, all right? We made 35% in the last 35 days. I just showed you it on my Bitunix account right here, okay? And hopefully this is going to be another winning trade. So go ahead, stop messing about, get in the group. Need to get busy, let's start making money. Alright, so if I set my stop loss 0.9840, is that? I just got to double check that. Yeah. I want to see, oh yeah, we've got to put our amount in first. So I want to, let's say we want to enter with 928 Crow. Ah, no, we can do more than that. I can, what kind of lot? Yeah, $10 loss, okay. Okay, 10x, 9840. Isolated trade, entering at market, 3,400 Crow. Should we open the long right now? I'm tempted to just say, fuck it, let's go. Boom. Alright, so we're in the trade. We're in the trade. We're in the trade right now, and what I do, alright, we enter the trade, it's right here, and I'm going to say, I'm basically going to take my phone, alright, you can see it right here, it's on my tripod. I'm going to sit back, and this is what I do. Now, if you're in the Telegram group, you're going to get this notification. I'm going to go to my Bitunix account right now on my phone, and we're going to bring up this trade. I'm going to screenshot it. It's got all the details. It's got the price I entered, how much, like where, like everything. And if you have any questions about it, you can let me know in the Telegram group. So when I close this stream off, you can still get in contact with me, guys, because I'm just, I'm here to help and grow this community. This is what's, what I'm here for. I'm just going to pop it in here right now. Hit that. And I say, we just entered a Crow trade live on stream. Bang. Hit send. Bang. If you're in the group, I think we got one person that joined. Nice work. Good on you for taking action. It's not that hard. Oh my god, you clicked a button and joined a free group to come into a raw, honest and authentic group to win free money. How hard must that be? That's so hard to do that. The thing is, guys, you've got nothing to lose. I'm not claiming to be the best trader in the world. I'm not, but all I'm saying is that I have a Bitunix account, alright? I'm literally doing it right now for you live on stream, okay? This is my P&L, alright? Read this. 30-day P&L, guys. Okay, 30-day P&L. All right, 30 days. All right, this is 35% for the last 30 days. 7 days, 8.77%. 30 days. Oh no, we're down 0.03% today because we just entered that crow trade. All right. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, guys. But again, if you want to stay in tune with these trades throughout the day, because I only stream right now and guaranteed 3 times a week, you want to stay in tune, guys. Free Telegram group right there at the top of the chat. Top of the chat. Jump in there. It is free. Okay, it is free. And if you're interested in one of the calls, all you need to do is comment on one of those calls, and you're going to be automatically brought into the chat component of that group. And we can chat about that particular broadcast. It's called a broadcast, kind of a stupid name, but that's what it's called. Okay, it's called a broadcast. If you're in here and you haven't liked, you like the raw unbiased TA, smash the like button. Would appreciate that. And if you're not, and if you want to trade with us seriously, again, not financial advice, but if you want to trade with us seriously and get the accurate take profits, stop losses, guys, you got to do it on Bitunix, guys. No KYC, no VPN, best exchange for Americans. You can win 1,000 Crow weekly, 5,000 Crow monthly. If you're doing the highest volume trader will win that 5,000 Crow monthly. All right, all you need to do is sign up to Bitunix. It's the pinned link there in the chat. Deposit, trade as much as you can on futures, and the winners will be announced on the Friday and at the end of every single month. So get on to Bitunix, start trading, guys. Let's go back over to our Crow trade. But yeah, appreciate everyone who's in here today. You guys are legends. And this is how it looks, guys. This is how it looks. All right, this is how the trade's looking. You know, because I'm assuming I've got a few beginners in here, which is great. That's what I want. You know, I want beginners, absolute beginners. I want all y'all in here. Okay. And what I want you to see here is, I think our stop loss is set, but I'm going to set it again here just to show you so you can actually see it. We have got the stop loss set, guys, but it doesn't show up unless you set it again manually. So we said what, 9.8, we'll say 9.835, okay? So you just click this. All right. So if we hit 009835, we lose $10. No biggie, right? And my logic is, okay, let's try stay in this trade. I'm going to just set this for now at 38 cents. All right, 38 cents would be $948 win to the upside. Not too bad, right? Confirm that there. Boom. We're in the trade. Our margin was $34. Okay, I actually meant to put a bit more, but looks like it reduced my margin. So yeah, this is just $34, guys. That's actually better because I entered in with 10x, so I'm pretty comfortable just having $34 on this trade right here. So margin is just what you invested before leverage, okay? So $34 margin, okay? Unrealized P&L is how much we're up or down, all right? So we are 17 cents up on the trade so far. And this is nice, I like this, yeah? It says this is what we get at our take profit, $948. You can also do partial take profits, like along the way. You can do laddered take profits, which I recommend personally. I'm a bit lazy. I can't really be bothered, but you can do it. If that's what you want to do, you can do it. I kind of like to just, because the thing is for me, like I can monitor the trades like more. I can manage the trades throughout the day, so I just like to trail the stop loss up. Okay, I like to trail the stop loss up when I do it. You know, and yeah, stop loss there, minus $10 if we get whacked out there. But yeah, guys, if you want to follow along with this trade and you've just jumped in the stream, come on over and jump in the free Telegram group. It's right here, Crowbro Aoki, at the very top of the chat here. In my chat, Crowbro Aoki, come jump in. It is free, and we give away winning trades in there. Good to see you, Cuba676, in for the profit. Always fun trading with you. Appreciate it, bro. And if you haven't signed up to Bitunix, guys, yet, and you want to win 1,000 Crow every week and 5,000 Crow every month, get signed up to Bitunix. The link is pinned at the top of my chat here, guys. And yeah, you can win that money. I announce the winner every Friday and at the end of every month. If you do the highest volume for January, you'll win $500, guys. So, you know, if you're a high volume trader, come trade on Bitunix. Best spreads, deepest liquidity, no KYC, no VPN, and we're going to be doing heaps of giveaways here as the stream grows. So come and trade with us, guys, okay? And if you want to follow along with these trades, not financial advice, but guys, you need to be using Bitunix, guys, okay? You need to be using that. So yeah, we can see we're up 20 cents now on the trade. How common do you think stop loss hunting is by exchanges? Stop loss hunting. Honestly, Zerkaz, I have no idea, dude. I think I know what you mean, but maybe get a bit more specific for me. What do you mean exactly? You mean like, I don't know if tampering is the right word. Basically, like, do you mean like, oh, I think I know what you mean. Do you mean like exchanges purposely just dumping the price, like Binance, for example, like purposely like dumping Bitcoin, for example, to liquidate longs and stuff like that? Probably happens. Probably happens, you know. But even with that happening, you know, you still got to try and follow the TA. How long would you stay in trade usually? Is there a time you give yourself in trades? Nah, man, just moving with the flow, Cuba. Yeah, you know, like I've got one other trade on BTC. There's one other platform I use at my AsterDex. So I've had one BTC long open on AsterDex for like months, man. Entered at like 115k. Yeah. Entered at like 115, and I'm still in. So, nah, no set time, man. No set time. I let it run, bro. Right. Ah, Zerkaz, I'm sure it does happen, mate. I'm sure it does. I think it's probably pretty common, to be honest. Can't really do anything about it, you know. We've just got to read the charts as they present them. We've got to watch the news and understand the news as it comes. You know, so the Trump-Iran stuff is at the forefront right now. We've got to keep an eye on what's going on there. Yeah. There's definitely manipulation, Zerkaz. There's definitely going to be a lot of manipulation, bro. 100% there is, man. 100% there is going to be manipulation. Frustrating, bro, but just the nature of the game, man. But look, even with that manipulation, you know, I am still a believer in these charts, man. Still a believer in these charts. So let's have a look. So yeah, this trade's not really doing a whole lot right now. We're just kind of sitting there. But yeah, guys, come jump in the group, guys. I think we had one new joiner in there now. Because yeah, guys, like I said, you know, if you want to follow this trade live, come and jump in the free Telegram right here. Follow the trade live. How's Bitcoin looking? Are we having a bit of a dump or what? Maybe a little bit. 95,017. So how's Crow looking on the short time frame? Sketching out all of this. Got a lot of gaps here. Still under the EMAs. Yeah, I think we're at a good point. We're at a good point here. I'm feeling a pretty big move coming one way or the other. You know, feeling a pretty big move coming one way or the other. But yeah, what do you guys reckon? Like, what do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon is coming next for BTC and Crow? Alright guys, look, I'll tell you what, you know, we've had a great stream tonight. Great to have you all in here. Been running an hour and 15, okay? We're going to wrap the stream up. So if you've been here the whole time, appreciate you. If you just jumped in, go back, watch the whole stream. It was a great one. Had some great banter, some great chat. Really appreciate you guys being in here, okay? We do aim to stream for 1 hour, 3 times a week. Sunday, Monday, Friday, possibly Thursday. We might do some extra ones, alright? Not too sure yet. We're just bouncing back into it, but 3 guaranteed, or at least we're aiming for, unless something comes up. So, yeah. So like I said, guys, if you want to keep an eye on this trade live, all right, this one right here, to see how this ends up before the next stream, then the only way you can do it is, you know what I'm going to say, jump in the free Telegram right here. Links right here, top of the chat. And if you're not signed up to Bitunix, guys, you want to trade with us, the only and best way you can do it is sign up to Bitunix, guys. Links right there, pin chat there. Sign up and win 5,000 Crow every week. Sorry, 5,000 Crow every month. It's $500 or 1,000 Crow every week. That's $100 per week. Winner announced on Friday. And at the end of the month, all you need to do is sign up, deposit, start trading. And if you want to win that $500 a month, highest volume traders, guys. If you trade the highest volume for January, you will win that cash. Alright, so come over, start doing your volume on Bitunix, guys. Start making that money. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Please like the stream if you haven't already. And we'll jump on for a stream tomorrow night, Monday, starting the week. Make sure you subscribe, hit notifications, and hopefully this Crow trade ends up being a winning trade. Peace out, guys. Appreciate all you very much. Don't forget to hit like. Peace out.